So sit back and just roll up the perfect show for my smokers, true buds.
All right, yeah. Welcome to the True Bud Show. Happy 420, happy holidays. Here with Cara Fay, actress, writer, director, producer of the 420 film. And it's a good one. I was the ghost of marijuana present. I had a lot of fun playing that. So thank you for letting me be part of that film. And I'm excited for everybody to get a view, get able to see that film coming up. So
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on your podcast. We have a lot of overlapping audience, and I'm psyched to be able to communicate to your followers.
hey, hell yeah, I'm psyched to have you on.
Thanks so much.
So I would kind of like to maybe start with the origins of it, maybe, and kind of how you came up with the idea, or your just how did the whole film start?
Absolutely. I had this idea, I don't know, kind of randomly, like a half a thought, like that'd be kind of a silly idea. And then it was like 3 a.m. and I was smoking some pot and just fleshed it out in my head and like rode that wave of creativity and just crammed and wrote the script that night. And then I made an actor's breakdown the same night and woke up and I had hundreds of actors who wanted to be a part of the project and I was blown away. So I felt like I had to keep going and actually make it and make my own first short film.
That's really cool. You got the inspiration and just didn't stop that night, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, I think, what was really essential to the whole project and the fact that I finished it and came out with something as good as we did is because I never felt inhibited by the dauntingness of the task of making a short film. I was just having fun the whole time, and I think my whole team felt like that as well.
Yeah, for sure. And so it must have been just like a couple days later to a week when you shot it from your initial script and idea that night.
I don't remember the time. I spent. No, you're right. It was it was only a few days before I had cast a couple of my main actors, and then you were not long after that. And then you're right. It was about a week after the breakdown that we started filming. And the whole process was 1 month, start to finish.
That's pretty amazing.
Thanks so much. Yeah, it felt good. It felt like a whirlwind kind of experience, but it was so invigorating the way it came together. I think all of us were really amazed at what we had at the end.
Yeah, I'm excited for everybody to go check it out. And I'll put the links below on the podcast and video here so you can view it wherever is best for you, to everybody listening on this holiday.
Awesome.
And then I know you had you did a festival run with it. How did that go? And kind of the submission process and the whole...
Also surprisingly well. I had never done any of this before. It was a totally new experience. So we finished this movie and everyone was like, okay, so now what are you doing with it? And I said, I don't know, nothing. And they were like, put it in film festivals. I didn't know it was good enough for that. So lo and behold, we raised a little bit of money from our no budget that we had and submitted to a bunch of festivals. We had narrowed it down to about 10 to 15 that were focused on the actual, topics of our film, female filmmakers, first-time filmmakers, things like that, and embraced those kind of niche categories. And sure enough, we did really well, a lot better than I expected. We were finalists in the Etheria Film Festival. We were selected for the Canatopics Film Festival in Nevada City, California, and the pièce de résistance was that we were screened at let me see if I get this right, the Colorado International Cannabis and Hemp Film Festival, screened there, and also won the Rising Star Award. So we're actually an award-winning short film.
Yeah, when you sent that message out, I was like, that's awesome. Like,
I had no idea. I'm so proud of everyone. I feel like this was such a team effort. I could never have pulled it together without everyone's enthusiasm and willingness to just like fly with it, and we came out with something great. So I'm proud that we're getting the accolades that we worked for.
Yeah, maybe there's a sequel coming.
Well, I am working on another project. I have a script mostly finished for another short film that's a horror comedy with touches of the cannabis themes as well. So
Cool.
Certainly not letting that go. But yeah, I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for a couple other ideas that I'm working on. So we'll see where this takes us.
This is True Buds, that Mary Jane, now we ain't new to this. For my stone heard a show as good as this. Yeah, number one, it's the best. Bringing in many special guests in the industry of cannabis. Business owners to growers, even artists you know of. So sit back and just roll up the perfect show for my smokers. True buds.